I'm Tony Crowe, Commercial Customer Account Manager here at Koenig Equipment. Today, I want to give you a short walk around and an introduction to the John Deere 50G mini excavator. We're going to start at the front and work our way around. So let's go do that. First, we're going to start off at the bucket. On all John Deere mini excavators come with a mechanical bucket attachment, but on the 35, 50, and the 60G, you can order an electric quick coupler. The mechanical bucket connection is exclusive to John Deere. Most manufacturers use pins. If you've ever had to change a bucket and drive pins, you understand how complicated and really kind of what a pain that can be. John Deere uses a wedge system. One bolt, 2 pins, this wedge comes out and the bucket's free. When you change buckets, all you do is hook up the front, hook up the back, slide in the wedge, put in the 2 pins, and you're ready to go. This system is exclusive to John Deere and has a unique benefit of the wedge system. If you notice right here, this is wedged. And the reason why is as you use your buckets and they start to wear, you'll start to get bucket slop. Using this wedge and tightening up this bolt will take out the slop in your bucket. And it's a unique design to John Deere. It's something they really thought about. Next, we're going to look at the boom of the machine. Now, where the 2 booms come together, right there, that's plate steel. Most manufacturers will use cast metal in that coupler system. John Deere uses plate steel. The reason why plate steel is less brittle, it's more flexible, and it will last longer than cast metal. Working our way down the boom, you'll notice the hoses are wrapped with this Cordura wrapping. And the reason why they do that is because 1, it protects the hoses, and 2, if you ever do have a leak on one of the hoses, it helps disperse the hot hydraulic fluid. So you don't have it getting up on the operator or any workers around. You'll notice right here, again, plate steel, where the boom connects to the machine. Most people use cast metal. John Deere uses plate steel. Again, much more flexible, will last longer. It's a little more expensive, but John Deere does that because it protects the machine. And if you've ever had to replace one of these, you understand the cost is phenomenal. If you'll notice, this one has the fixed blade on it, but you see the extra bracing back here? That's John Deere exclusive. John Deere does that for extra support. It's just one of the things we do so you don't ever have any issues with your machine. John Deere's mini excavators all come with rubber tracks. On the 35, the 50, and the 60G, you can get a steel track option or a pad replacement option. The good thing about a pad replacement option is all you have to do is replace individual pads and not the whole track system. Before I open this cover, the first thing I want you to notice is there's a locking system right here. This is where your diesel fuel and your hydraulic fills are located. And this lock lets you lock it out. So when you're gone from the job site, you don't have to worry about someone stealing your diesel fuel or tampering with the machine in any way. Also, another neat thing to look at is right here is your hydraulic fuel sight glass. So you can check your hydraulic sight level before you start work to make sure you're good to go. But we'll go ahead and raise this up. And again, here's where your diesel fuel is at. And also your hydraulic fill is right here underneath that lid. This comes down real simple, like that, and right on back down. Now we're going to move around to the back of the machine. Now we're going to open up this side door right here. If you notice, there's lots of room in here to work. This is where your fuel water separator is at, your battery is at, any fuses are right here, and also your air breather with your dust clean out is all right here, easy to get to. And then you can check your radiator fluid right here to make sure you're good to go for the day. Now on the back of the machine, you'll notice this sticker. This is your periodic maintenance table. So you can always look at this, look at the hours, and see what maintenance needs to be performed either on a daily basis or by the hour, so you know exactly what needs to be done on your machine. Now we're going to look inside here. If you notice, everything is real easy to get to. You can check your oil right here, check your hydraulic fluid right here, and then you have your filters here and here. easy to get to and easy to do maintenance. Now let's talk about the cab of the 50G mini excavator from John Deere. First off, you'll notice the big wide door. In some of the older models, they had an accordion style, or what we used to call a phone booth door. They weren't always the easiest to get into. John Deere made the cab access real wide, easy to get into. Another neat feature they added was this little metal edge right here. What is that? That's so you can clean your boots off before you get on this step and step into the cab, so you can kind of keep some of the mud out of your foot pedal area. Right here, this rubber plug, you pull this off, that nut right there switches your hydraulic flow. So if you have an attachment that only uses one-way hydraulics, you can adjust it right there, or two-way hydraulics for a thumb, like this one is equipped with, or another feature, you can switch your hydraulic control right there, real easy to get to. Now, say you have an operator that's more used to running a backhoe than a mini excavator, you can switch those controls real easy on your John Deere mini excavator right here. You use the ignition key that you use to start the machine, open up that locking door, and it's easy as flicking the switch right there. Backhoe, excavator controls. It's just that simple, so you can adapt this machine to whatever operator you have. Another really cool feature that John Deere put in consideration on the cab is the drive pedals. You can use these folded down to drive the machine where you want to go. Then when you get there and you're ready to start digging, they flip up out of your way, give you room for your feet, and you can go ahead and operate the machine. Another great consideration that John Deere put in this mini excavator. John Deere added 5 tie-down points on this machine. There's a tie-down point here and over there in the blade. Then there's 2 more tie-down points, one here and on the opposite side. And then there's 1 tie-down point right here in the back. John Deere put that in consideration, so no matter what kind of trailer you have or what other things you might be hauling with it, you've always got a place to tie it down and make it secure when you're taking it from job site to job site. That concludes our brief walk around of the John Deere 50G mini excavator. If you're interested in this machine or any other product that John Deere makes, give us a call at Koenig Equipment or check us out at koenigequipment.com.